Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome everyone to this installment of the EXS Puppy stream. As always, you're listening to the dulcet tones of myself, Sock7, and your host, EXS Puppies. And now,
Welcome,
back to the
welcome.
game. Yeah, you can't really use it because anytime you try to go somewhere, it gets rid of the buff.
So it's kind of useless.
Yeah, and I think when you sit down at the next campfire, it also gets rid of it.
So stupid.
Yeah. So maybe it's like you get extra experience while you're heading through an area. So like you beat Margaret for the first time. And you're heading through
Mm.
Stormville Castle and you're getting extra experience off those people. And I remember I tried it and then I went to that one grinding spot and just turned it off immediately. I feel like the only chance I have of Ben actually playing that game is Jake getting it now.
I mean, if they add a DLC, then I'll play it again. But I've done everything, so I have really no reason to keep grinding on it.
Yeah, I know. I just felt bad because like it's a game that Ben yet again bought to try to play because we hyped it up and said it was good because it is, but he didn't play it. Just like the farming simulator game, he was very mad about that. How we like never played that again. He's like,
Well, that game, it's a hit and a miss to play it, regardless.
yeah. Like you'd almost need to load up on so many mods just to make it stupidly fun. That would probably
Yeah.
crash the game constantly.
Just trying to play it is so hard. One, because it passes time too fucking fast.
It really does. The people in chat were giving shit to this one streamer I was watching because he was streaming Pokemon, and
Mm-hmm.
they were like, "You're not streaming on the right game. You know, you're streaming on Sword and Shield. You need to be streaming on the right Pokemon game." Because I think he was playing like Red or Blue or one of the first ones that came out, and
Mm-hmm.
so he paused his chat, screen shared to Twitch, and went to the Sword and Shield section and showed that just everyone is streaming on whatever the most recent Pokemon game is, even if it's not the right one. Because there's like, no one's gonna intentionally divert their traffic for no reason. They're gonna try to get the most traffic they can possibly get on their channel.
Yeah.
Good point. I'm surprised there's not just a Pokemon section on Twitch, instead of having each individual game. And then just put a filter on there where you can then cycle through the games. Because after you
Oh
get to
my
so many
god.
games, there should just be...
Shane, come look at this.
Okay. Let me see. I think that's you up there. Yeah. But like after you get to so many games, it should just be its own section instead of individual games. Oh my god, are we Oh. Wait, we can kill it? Oh.
Did that thing just talk?
He really likes the mushroom. wants that ass.
Well, I guess we'll have to follow him.
I hope this isn't Tiny Tina's mission from Borderlands 2 all over again, where you have to help her walk her damn dog. That we failed so many times because I kept killing the dog.
You know damn well that's exactly what this is.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
That's exactly what the fuck this is. Oh my god.
At least we don't have to shoot it to make it move like we did with Tina's stupid thing.
True. Oh my
That's a big
god.
poop. He's trying to eat his poop. Oh, there he goes. Oh my god.
What do you want to do, Shane?
How did we kill the ball anyway?
Put the fire over here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, give the shark the ball. Some fucking Isabel today, while being super motherly, was like way too overprotective of the puppy. Because the puppy was outside playing with Ellie, and Ellie would likes to roughhouse with the little puppy, like bite him by his neck
Yeah.
and pull him down and shit. And the puppy like hops on her and does the same thing. Anytime she would pull that puppy down, Isabel would like pull back all the blinds and have her head looking through the window, and have her feet on the windowsill and be looking through and be like, "Hey!" And Ellie and the
Oh
puppy
my
would stop
God.
and look and be like, "What the hell?" It's so funny. And she would just like move room to room depending on where they're at and look outside. Don't you hurt my baby.
Oh my god.
I jumped down and thought I made a severe mistake. You know, that sword of yours, I don't know how much damage it does for you, but it would actually be a pretty good, like, defensive shield just to throw at your own feet if you were being overwhelmed.
Yeah. I was trying to find a skill that like increases it, but I've already like maxed it out, and usually each one has like multiple.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find anything.
I was talking to Ben about this exact same thing. I don't think this one has any skills that increase specific skills. Because there's 2 action skills. So I think the best you would be able to do is increase whatever kind of damage it does. So like, double check this real fast.
What was that about?
If you'd read the tie-in novel, you'd understand.
What? When?
In the last 0.3 nanoseconds.
Oh. Well, how was it?
Surprisingly moving.
I swear I saw it somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Bless you.
Ah, fuck.
I think I just used it as an example for him, but he has an arrow and then ice tornadoes on his Spore Warden that he started with. So I was like, the best you might be able to get is something that increases frost damage, like overall, as it's a flat increase over your character. Because there's really nothing. I mean, he's got an ability damage one that will increase it, but that'll do all of them instead of just doing one specifically, which is kind of better coverage, really. I think that ability could actually be improved if it was just like for your team. Like how you could have the class mods back in Borderlands 2 that would do like team benefits.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Where you going?
Yeah, I've
We are now
got
fighting
a
Pookie.
flat stat increase that just increases dark magic damage, which is the kind of damage mine does.
What even is your special power?
It's that big slam on the ground I do.
Ew.
I have another one that I haven't used, where I think it has a duration after I activate it that it's active. But it's basically an oh shit button. Like you press it and then if you die, you don't die. And once these fucking crabs are dead, I'll go read what mine actually does. Ben was really liking the tornadoes, but before he got that, he was loving the bow and arrow too.
Yeah.
Okay, what does mine does?
What does mine does?
What does mine does? So I'm fully healed when I activate it. I gain leech efficiency, which is what dark magic does. It makes it so it drains people's health. I get bonus dark magic damage, but my health takes an ever-increasing amount of damage per second. And then if I die, I instead become invincible for a short duration and have a portion of my health restored. And when I'm no longer invulnerable, the power ends. The invulnerability period lasts 3 seconds. So it seems like it's a massive damage buff that lasts until you die. Because it will eventually get to the point where I'd be one-shotted.
Yeah.
And the one I currently have is I sacrifice 40% of my current health to deal dark magic damage and apply the status effect to all nearby enemies. And I deal more damage based on how much health I lose.
See, I would like if I can increase the amount of time my stabby sword is going and then increase the damage. But I don't think I have something like that. At least from what I've read.
Unless it's
Maybe
a buff on an item that increases your like duration of action skills, I don't think there is.
Like, I get a ring that, like, increases what is it? The Stabomancer power.
So that's the damage it deals. You can actually go see what your Stabomancer power adding to it will do. And once this fucking thing dies, I'll tell you to do that. Okay, so you press X on skills and go to the hero point thing. Then go up to your Stabomancer, and it'll tell you what power percentage it increased. So like my Gravemore is at 21.6 right now.
Mine's at 31.1.
Okay. So that's making it so my companion has that amount of health increased. It does that amount of extra damage. My ultimate does that amount of extra damage. The other thing does that amount of damage, and then anything I can summon also has that amount of damage added onto it.
will say that's definitely one thing that I'm not liking. Like how the skill stuff is.
Oh yeah,
Every page walks upon the wind nearby.
I'm not a big fan of it.
For the rest of that poem, simply walk your little leggy legs to the tavern in Brayhoof.
Because like it's definitely been done better.
Yeah.
I feel a lot of times these games end up suffering because they overcomplicate things that didn't need to be overcomplicated. It's probably why Elden Ring is like such a success, because it doesn't really bog you down with all this unnecessary shit. It's
Yeah.
so bare bones, but it's still amazingly fun. Half the time you'd have to spend most of the time on the wiki, just learning shit if you didn't know. But, that's why you get yourself me, and I just tell you shit.
Yeah, exactly. Get yourself a Shane.
That's right. And you can rent me by going to onlyfans.com /
That's horrible. You're horrible.
You know, it's like slavery with extra steps. I really liked your Will Smith meme thing today. I keep seeing this one that after the third time it's way overdone. It's the Peter Griffin from Family Guy one where he's just like running down the ramp and then punches whoever's on stage in the face.
Ah.
It's like Chris Rock's POV. I'm like, yeah, the first time I was like, that's funny. And then it just wasn't as funny anymore.
Literally every time I open Facebook, I see at least one Chris Rock or Will Smith Chris Rock meme.
That's the other one that was funny. It was the Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and they like made it so he had said the same thing, and it just was like captioned like "Slap me now, bitch." Have you gotten a marble already?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have to bring this angry skeleton lady the collar of her dead dog?
It's not dead.
Oh, okay. Because like the collar's just sitting here hanging on a big old hook.
Yeah, no, I had to return it to her.
Okay.
But the dog thing isn't dead.
God, these crabs are annoying.
Mm-hmm. Get
Like-
them under control, Shane.
If they just stopped going and burrowing, they wouldn't be nearly as bad. I should have bet myself money. I would have made money. There's a damn die up here, and I was walking up to it. I was like, totally is going to be a die on top of that. There it is.
Lucky you.
We have not found
It's okay.
nearly as many as I thought we would have at this point.
No, but there's still like a big chunk that we haven't explored yet.
Yeah, but we've explored like the massive portion where I thought most of them would be.
We've probably honestly missed them.
Probably. I am running into the exact issue I was talking about with the color palette. Where they're blending in so well just because of the bright vibrance of the colors.
Yeah. No, but yesterday, so Do you remember the blondie that worked at my work, and they would always like come out whenever you showed up,
Yeah, yeah,
like Dumb and Dumber,
yeah,
those two?
yeah.
So one of them has a sister, because like the one had quit because she moved to Reno. So the one has a sister, and I had hired her, and all three of them haven't worn non-slip shoes.
Ooh.
And as soon as they got cocky, they've all eaten shit. So last night the sister was talking to me. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna fall," and I was like, "I guarantee you are gonna fall and eat shit." She's like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." Like, okay. She's like, "I'll bet you $20 that I won't fall," and I'm like,
Hold on.
"For tonight or for the duration that you work here?"
Are we sure he's
She's
not
like, "For the
super racist?
duration that I work here." And I'm like,
Probably
"Okay, bet."
evil dude out of there.
So then, this was at like 9:30, 9:15-ish. And then about 10:15, I go into the bathroom. And as I'm going to the bathroom, she comes in and she's like, "I owe you $20." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "I just ate shit." And I'm like, "You got cocky, so fucking karma's a bitch."
God.
Fucking dying. I told her, I was like, the other two, they were fine until they got cocky. As soon as they got cocky, is that literally a few days later they fell.
He had a certificate of non-evilness from Butt Stallion in his cave, right?
The biggest thing is, I imagine it's a safety hazard and a requirement just because there's, a fryer there.
Well, no, she fell over by the sink and like where the walk-in door is.
Yeah.
Where, but yeah, it technically is like it. When we hire people, they need to get non-slip shoes, just because like what the floor is made out of, it's like a slippery ass thing, just to help like the grease
Yeah.
and stuff. And she's like, "No, no, I'll be fine." And I'm like, "If you fall after I've told you to get non-slip shoes, that's not on me anymore." Cause like I'm like supposed to follow up on it,
Yeah.
but I'm trusting them to fucking get them. And I'm like, that's all on you.
But at least she was honest about
This
owing
map
you
only
money.
shows where the local town is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take her money though. She's a fucking 16-year-old with her first job. She got hired 3 days ago.
Damn, didn't take her long to fall at all.
Oh, because she got cocky. I knew it. I knew that she was gonna fall within the next few days when she was like, "I'll bet you $20," and I'm like, "Alright." But I'm not gonna take her fucking money.
So are your regular shoes non-slip, or did you have like special work shoes?
Well, so like I have my work shoes and then I just have like my everyday shoes. My
Okay.
everyday ones aren't
Maybe he'll
non-slip.
help us out.
Okay.
Cause like when I go to the gym after work, I just bring my clothes with me and then I change.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to change my shoes because I'm not gonna work out in my fucking work shoes. So they'll mop the floor and then I'll try to walk through the store and I'm slipping and sliding everywhere.
Nailed it.
Haven't fallen yet because I don't get cocky.
Well, that's good.
I know my ass is gonna fall if I fucking try. And it
When we
wasn't
were
very
out
good 'cause
playing,
I had-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it fucking hurts because I have fallen before.
Not bad. When we were out playing basketball today, they were trying to do like different trick shots and shit. Like behind where you're like not looking and you just throw it over your head and shit. And get in there.
Mhm.
And they're like, well, each come up with a trick shot. My sister was like a sideways shot, like just throwing it over your head from the opposite side of your body with your arms spread like a fucking scarecrow. I was like, "You've stolen this shot from me from when I was a young kid and we played basketball in the backyard in California." And the basketball thing that my dad had at by his shop. I would do that shot from like forever away. It's like a crazy long driveway. And I would just lob that thing. I made it once. And I would like lost my mind. I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't know it's up." And my mother was trying to do the not looking at it and throwing it over your head. And I did the like bounce it off the ground, have it pop up in there shot. And the first time I did it way too hard because we just inflated the ball. We've been playing with a flat ball every other day. And the ball shot up over the basket and landed on the motorhome roof. And they're like, ha ha ha, now you have to go get it. And the roof's so old you're gonna fall through and eat shit. And so they both pulled out their cameras to record it. I'm like, y'all dumb. The motorhome's at an angle. So the ball's just gonna roll all the way back unless it gets caught on the air conditioning vent up here.
That guy's certificate of non-evilness.
And yeah, it was just right there when I went up to the top of the ladder, just grabbed it and pulled it down. And then each one of them proceeded to then get it also stuck on the roof. And I'm sitting there like, ha ha ha, look who's gotta go climb the roof.
I will admit that
Oh
had
my
not
God.
occurred to me. No.
Sorry, y'all are fucking children.
All right, fine. I'm a voicist. Is that what you want to hear?
They're children and they don't like it when I do it back to them.
Ugh. Come on.
Also, I'm kind of surprised that your mom's playing basketball.
Oh, she was just like doing grandma shots.
Ah.
They were playing horse. And then the children all lost because they don't listen at all. And then they wouldn't stop playing. Which was kind of annoying because the game would have gone so much faster if we didn't have to wait for the kids to take a turn that didn't count. But stupidly, they were like counting the kid's attempt. So like, say I go, and I make it, and then my youngest nephew has to copy my shot, but he misses. And then my mother goes next. My mother is still supposed to have to copy my shot, but she's like, no, no, no. The nephew missed, so I don't have to. I'm like, he's out. He's lost like ages ago.
See? See?
And then I go up and I do like a layup or something, and my sister's like, oh, that's not fair. Because the children go after you, so now I have to pick them up. And so she has the kid like in her arms and picks them way up, and they just like drop the ball in. I'm like, that's not a layup. That's a dunk. Big difference. A child can do a layup. A child cannot do a dunk.
Getting lucky. Tag it.
Oh shit. Wow.
I'm used to it.
Piss off you're after.
I didn't see any experience for opening that. Ooh! Spells are actually getting better. That one I just picked up has 3 charges on it. I'm not going to use it because it's substantially weaker damage-wise, but the bonus shit they're doing is getting better.
What level are you?
36.
So I'm 3 levels behind.
Yeah, you're not very far behind.
It didn't help that you played with Ben, so that like really got you ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't too bad. The biggest XP area was Queen's Gate. Because we
Yeah.
did that, and then we did the tutorial, or we did the tutorial and we did Queen's Gate. And then we went like straight through the zombie area. And he was killing shit while I found the dice. And then we just started the goblin in the snow. And then he quit. So I didn't gain that many ranks. Where am I going? Oh, this way. Okay.
I will say this one thing about like trying to lose weight and everything. The last time I ate was at like 7 p.m. and I had a fucking salad. Like a grilled chicken salad. I'm fucking hungry. That's for damn sure.
See, this is the good thing though, is because like you'll be hungry more often, but As long as you're not loading up on shit that's bad for you, like tons of fried food or sweets and stuff, your
Yeah.
metabolism will stay increased. And, you eat somewhat healthy, and you'll get to keep it like that. And you won't have to work as hard to lose weight because your body will just start like eating itself.
Yeah.
And then you can slow down on working out once you get like to your target weight area and your metabolism will slow down. And you won't be as hungry as often.
So, Bill put creepy totems around town? That
But
sounds
I
like
don't
it
really
would be
get it.
bad for our case.
Then
What the
let's
fuck do you get up
destroy
there?
the evidence? Duh.
For once, I actually agree with
Oh, there's a die though.
Let's destroy some evidence.
I solved the question. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages, thank you for joining us on this installment of the Excess Puppy stream. As always, I have been your commentator, Sock7. She has been your host, EXS Puppies. You can follow her at youtube.com/EXS Puppies and twitch.tv/EXS Puppies. And as always, you can follow me at onlyfans.com/Sock7. And we will see you next time. Take care.
Take care.